Dharma, I was always been very lucky. I've always gotten everything I wanted or everything I needed. I had all the nice cars and nice girlfriends, nice watches, everything that everyone would think would give you happiness. So and I had my own business and the business was doing well. As the business grew, I always had the intention to make money or have success for my family so that my parents do not have to worry about me, and also I will have financial freedom and success. So to achieve all this material wants that I had, I was doing businesses in property and also in car modification. I used to bring in parts from Japan and the tuners, and we used to set up cars for street performance driving. So it was very lucrative, and I managed to make quite a good sum of money. Perhaps it's karma. When you do not do the right things, somehow the wrong things find you. And I started to meet people which are not so desirable in my life, and also I started to fall ill more regularly. I even went to a state where I was believed to have black magic. It happens to you when you allow it. I was very defiant with my family. I didn't like staying at home. I was always very angry, and I was always very, I hated a lot of things, and I was very short-tempered. And I think all these things fuels the negative energy that can encourage black magic. All those things that I thought gave me happiness, the nice cars, the nice watches, the properties, the girlfriends, they started to go away. And it made me very unhappy, because those things I've come to learn is very impermanent. That means they're not something that you should rely on for happiness, because they come and go. And when they started to go, but whether it was black magic or not, I became very unhappy and very angersome, and I started to fight to try to retain them or try to get them back. And my grasping mind was very strong. I couldn't let go, and I was very adamant on not listening to the advice from my family. And there were always voices in my head telling me that my family is wrong, and I was going to all the wrong people. So maybe, like I said, the greatest devil is in you. It was me choosing to listen to the wrong advice within myself. But as I grew desperate, because everything was really going away and I could not stop it and I could not live without it. So my mom was very strong. She's a very strong Buddhist. She's a very staunch Buddhist, sorry. So she's been following our Guru, His Eminence Tsemtulku Rinpoche, for about, I think, 3 years now, since June 2007. So she's always been asking me to go to Kechara house to seek spiritual guidance, but the ego in me was too strong. I never thought I needed any spiritual guidance, because I thought my God was money. So, but as it all went away and I lost hope and I did not know what to do, I decided what can I lose? There's nothing to lose if I go to Kechara house. There's only there can only be something to gain from where I was. So I decided to go. When I first walked into the temple, I was very resistant, but I did it because I thought it was time for me to listen to my mother, and also I felt I felt very lost, and I didn't know what to do. I was very negative about it. I had the fixed belief that that temples only want money, monks are evil, they cheat your money, and I never, basically I didn't think I needed any help, or I didn't think I needed any guidance. But as soon as I overcame that belief, I just told myself that I look at the back, it's not so pretty, and the front is, there are no answers. And this is one area where I've never tried, and I've gone to a few of Rinpoche's talks, and his talks convinced me to for once not listen to the negativity in myself and just give it a shot. So I decided to take a leap, and I jumped into Dharma. When I joined Kechara House, everyone was very kind to me, as I wasn't in the most stable condition. They took care of me very well. They made sure I was busy with things to do, despite me arguing with everyone. But yeah, they were very patient, and that in a way showed me that life has a different side to it. That good people, there are still good people there, and the forces of goodness is still strong. So I decided to let go of everything I've had. I stopped my businesses. I cleared all the relationships I had, because I believe if you are going to do something, you have to do it with all your heart for it to work. I feel better now. And all this, I would like to thank my guru, the spiritual guide of Kechara House, His Eminence Tsemtulku Rinpoche. He did quite a lot for me. It was very simple. All he told me was to practice Dharma, to do some prayers, to be positive. We do not need any big ceremonies to come and exorcise or anything, because I've come to believe that the biggest evil is within yourself, and the greatest goodness, the Buddha, is also within ourselves. So it's basically fighting the mind to encourage which source to grow. So in Kechara House, with the teachings and also the very, very, very comfortable facilities that that Rinpoche has provided for us, it has become very easy for us to practice. So I've overcome a lot of my obstacles in Kechara House. I found a lot of joy. It was somewhat like an Avatar movie, where I went to a foreign place and and experienced new things, and it was good. But instead of having a sexy alien, I had 4 old aunties, but to me they were as sexy as the alien. They were fantastic people. They taught me how to ring bells, how to hold the vajra. They taught me the mudras, the hand gestures in prayers. They guided me all the way, and they never judged me. I went to all the pujas. I hung around all my Dharma sisters and brothers at the temples, all the aunties, and I helped out wherever I can in cleaning the temples, in the retreats, in feeding the homeless. I tried to help in wherever department I possibly could. Yeah, I'm also involved in the Manjushri Kids class in Kechara House. We basically teach children on every Sunday afternoons, and they are a real bundle of joy. I still remember the first few times I went to Kechara House. I was asked by Mr. Ngiao, one of Rinpoche's more senior students. He's also a teacher. He teaches at the Lamrim classes, which are very good. he asked me to help out with the kids, and I was again very doubtful, but since I dropped everything, I decided to give it a shot. And at the first class, I was very inspired by the children with their positivity and their zeal to want to improve. They never want anything from you with bad intentions, and they're very positive, straightforward, and honest. And it gave me a lot of inspiration, and I grew to fall in love with all the kids in the class. I've been there every Sunday since, and the children are helping me a lot. I would like to think I help them a lot too. The classes range from kids from the age of 3 to the age of 14, and each of them, if you were to humble yourself and look at them with an open mind, every single one of them is a fantastic teacher, because they are very pure and they are not afraid to share. I saw a lot of value in the sense that it was something I never saw it before. I never thought that doing good can give you so much happiness, because in the Dharma I have learned that the cars and the girls and the watches and all these material things, they're not wrong, but being attached to them is wrong, in the sense that if they go away and you cannot operate, that is wrong. And they do not give you the happiness that you think they do. The true thing that gives you happiness is the people around you, because I believe the people around you are the things that give you richness in your life. They make you see things differently. They make you see the brighter side of life. If I had anything to say to the old me, it would be, look at things in the bigger picture.